Yes, our top story tonight is that bridge collapse in Frick Park. We have had team coverage for you from every angle all day long, starting this morning. We do want to get back out to the scene now with anchor Ken Rice. He's been in the field all day today. Ken.
Kim, at this hour, several vehicles and a Port Authority bus remain at the bottom of Fern Hollow in Frick Park. Frick Park itself is sealed off, and the NTSB is going to be getting out there tomorrow, mapping the entire scene and trying to figure out the exact sequence of events, which part of the bridge fell when, as they try to reconstruct that from start to finish and try to figure out how it happened, why it happened, if there's any danger that this might portend for other bridges here or elsewhere. Erika Stanish has been covering the public safety angle of this today and joins me now live. Erika.
Yeah, Ken, well, as you mentioned, an investigation into how and why this happened still obviously in the very early stages here, and that's what authorities addressed mostly earlier during a news conference, including giving just the latest update on what's happening here. Now, Pittsburgh's fire chief says that urban search and rescue were called in today to search for anyone who may have been caught underneath this collapse, also checking in void spaces as well. He said they're confident that no other victims are involved. Now, as we know, there were 5 vehicles that were on the bridge during this collapse, including a Port Authority bus. Authorities say had this been just a half hour earlier, this bridge would have been full of commuters, and this situation could have been a lot worse. Now, with that said, the last time that this bridge was inspected, as again we know, was in September, where it had a poor rating, and a city councilman addressed the media this evening saying they must bump up their standards when it comes to bridge inspections, as this situation here today was likely a catastrophe waiting to happen.
So I don't know the standards to when you get to a point where it has to be shut down, but I think that's something that we have to look at as a council to say, what are our standards locally and up them? Because, state and federal guidelines they have their justification for why they do that. But at a local level, having so many bridges that we all cross daily, we need to up our game and figure out what those standards need to be in the future of Pittsburgh.
The NTSB now on scene right now, where they will be putting up a drone and a crash reconstructionist will be kind of mapping out the area down there before they begin removing anything, and then they will slowly begin removing things and try to determine again how this all happened. They spoke with us earlier this evening. Take a listen.
What do you look for when you typically look for cause of a collapse?
Our engineering team will look for signs of stress in the materials that comprise the bridge, signs of fracture, signs of deterioration, say a piece had worn, or things like rust can also be an indicator. But again, I do want to stress right now, those are just general. We have no factual information on this collapse, but those are the type of things.
Now, PennDOT engineers and federal partners also on scene here in a very big investigation ahead, and behind us, it's still a very active scene. We'll be sure to keep you updated right here on KDKA. And Ken, I'm going to toss it back to you.